So there's watches and wonders coming up in just a couple of weeks' time, and everyone's wondering who's going to bring out what's it going to look like, what's going to happen. There's lots of information out there, and here's our best guesses to it. So Rolex have their 120th anniversary, which is really good. Interestingly enough, that coincides with the 70th anniversary for the GMT. For their 50th anniversary, they brought out a 116718 LN, which was the GMT in gold with the green dial. It was a great watch. We had one in for auction a little while back, and with their 120th anniversary, perhaps this is something that I'll come back to. With those two things aligning, perhaps we will see an anniversary model of the GMT. Our guess is this would be a minimal change to the all-gold GMT Master 2, which was presented in 2023 with the reference 126718 GRNR. Just rolls off the tongue. Re-energizing the Milgauss. This is a model that collectors really love, and people have been calling for a re-edition of the Milgauss for years, and what they really want to see is something that leans heavily on the heritage of the Milgauss and looks like those nice early examples. Oyster bracelet and possibly some red accents on the hands might be coming our way. Our guess, it's unlikely Rolex will revive this model this year after they discontinued the Milgauss in 2023. Coke or blueberry? Since the new Pepsi GMT was released in 2018, there's been some speculation about a model with a red and black bezel. So it comes as no surprise that the Coke is an eagerly anticipated model this year. However, there is also the idea of a blueberry edition, which is fairly controversial. This could come as the anniversary edition, with all those anniversaries coming up. Perhaps a platinum version of the GMT Master 2 with a blue bezel, blue dial. Perhaps they'll even use a meteorite dial or some variant of this. Stone dials in the new puzzle. Just think of the colourful Oyster Perpetual Day-Date dials in pink, turquoise, green and yellow, or the Day-Date with a puzzle dial. Stone dials from malachite, lapis, tiger's eye, coral dials. Our guess is it's entirely possible that Rolex will refine individual models with colourful stone dials. Personally, I think it's very hard to predict what Rolex might do. They always come out with a few surprises. A couple of years back they brought all of those colourful Oyster Perpetuals out, and some of them they only kept for a year before discontinuing those. We could be looking at something entirely new, or it could be very small changes on some fan favourites. Personally, I'd like to see more colourful dials and bezel options. I think that would fit quite nicely. I think what we'll probably see is a lot more gold cases and precious metals. Tom downstairs, he quite likes the idea of a gold Explorer 1, and maybe that's something that will come up. Cartier, I'm sure, have got a few surprises. They've got a big exhibition at the V&A this year and an anniversary, so I'm sure they're going to bring something quite unusual and a big surprise for us all. There's a few images going around of sort of those jump hour style cases.
I think I know what you mean, like the full cover one.
Yeah. We'll have to wait and see. We're quite excited. Let's wait and see what happens.